Have you ever wondered why, as we age, many people feel that their lives become boring, tiring, or even lonely? Is it that aging slowly takes away vitality and joy, or is it simply the mistakes they unknowingly made throughout their lives that are gradually ruining these precious years? Are you possibly making some bad habits that you don't even realize? And are they causing you to miss out on opportunities to live healthier, happier, and more fulfilling lives? Surely we all hope for a peaceful old age filled with memories and joy. But are you creating that future for yourself? In today's video, I will share with you 5 common mistakes that most of us can make as we age. Mistakes that may seem harmless, but can silently destroy our lives and health without us noticing. So, how can we avoid these mistakes? Is it too late to change before irreversible consequences occur? Let's explore together in this video, because only by becoming aware of these mistakes can you proactively change, live healthily, and enjoy every moment of your life. Don't miss out. Mistake 1: the mistake of neglecting physical and mental health in old age. Old age is an inevitable stage in the journey of life, but it is also a time when we are prone to making regrettable mistakes if we do not take good care of our health. One of the biggest mistakes many elderly people make is neglecting their physical and mental health, leading to a life that becomes heavy, lacking joy and dynamism. This not only affects the quality of life, but also leads to serious consequences in the long term. First of all, lack of physical activity is one of the most obvious mistakes in the elderly. As we age, our bodies become weaker, our muscles gradually weaken, our endurance decreases, and our joints begin to wear out. However, if we do not maintain a regular exercise routine, this condition will become more serious, leading to the risk of serious health problems such as osteoporosis, joint pain, high blood pressure, and even increased risk of falls. Such events not only cause pain, but also reduce the ability to be independent in daily life. One morning, just because they cannot stand up, the elderly may feel imprisoned in their own home, no longer able to freely do the simplest tasks. Not only physical health, mental health also needs special care in old age. During these years, many people often feel lonely, lost in society. Social relationships gradually fade because children are busy with their own lives. Friends may have also left. Prolonged loneliness, feelings of worthlessness, and loss of purpose in life can easily lead to negative psychological states such as depression, anxiety, or a sense of abandonment. In particular, in modern society, the elderly sometimes face the feeling of being left behind when technology develops too quickly and they cannot keep up, making social connections more limited. This creates a cycle of sadness and mental decline, causing their quality of life to decline further. Another mistake that many older people do not realize is skipping regular health checkups. Elderly people often think that illness is inevitable after a certain age, and they no longer have the energy to go to the hospital or clinic. In fact, skipping regular health checkups can cause serious problems such as diabetes, high blood pressure, or heart disease to go undetected. These diseases can progress silently and cause dangerous complications if not treated properly. A simple health check can help the elderly detect them early and have appropriate treatment, helping to prolong life and improve the quality of life. All these mistakes not only reduce dynamism and health, but also create a feeling of helplessness and lack of joy in life. However, if we can change these habits, take care of our physical and mental health proactively, we will be able to enter old age with good health, a bright soul, and independence in all aspects of life. Old age is not a burden, but an opportunity to enjoy precious moments, to live healthy, joyful, and happy if we know how to love and take care of ourselves from now on. Mistake 2: falling into a spiral of bad habits in old age. Old age is a stage of life when many people face major changes in health, spirit, and lifestyle. However, falling into a spiral of bad habits is a serious problem, silently eroding both physical and mental health, making many people not realize until it is too late. One of the main causes of this condition is the decline in motivation and energy in old age. When the body is no longer as flexible as before, many people easily fall into a sedentary lifestyle, ignoring the healthy habits that helped them stay healthy in previous years. They may spend most of their time on passive activities such as watching TV, surfing the phone, or sleeping too much. These seemingly harmless behaviors contribute to weakening physical strength, increasing the risk of chronic diseases such as cardiovascular disease, diabetes, or osteoporosis. Not only that, bad habits in daily life such as irregular eating, consuming foods rich in sugar, fat, or even using stimulants also contribute to accelerating the process of health decline. A sedentary lifestyle for a long time will create a negative cycle. The weaker the body, the more tired the elderly feel and lose interest in change, thereby causing them to get deeper into an unhealthy lifestyle. The consequences do not stop at physical health, but also seriously affect the spirit. In terms of spirit, the spiral of bad habits is even more dangerous when it leads to social isolation and emotional decline. Many older people are reluctant to communicate, refuse social relationships, or withdraw into their own world, immersed in a feeling of emptiness and boredom. Lacking interaction and positive stimulation, their intelligence and memory are prone to decline, while feelings of loneliness and depression increase. This disconnect not only makes their lives monotonous, but also reduces their ability to recover if they encounter an incident or health problem. A negative emotional spiral gradually forms, making it harder for them to find balance in their lives. However, the good news is that this cycle of bad habits is not impossible to break. No matter what age you are, just a small change in thinking and action can produce great results. It can be as simple as starting with light exercise, taking a short walk every day, joining age-appropriate clubs or classes, or trying a new hobby. These changes not only help the body gradually regain health, but also bring joy and pride, thereby promoting motivation to maintain a more positive lifestyle. In addition, finding support from family, friends, or the community also plays an extremely important role. Encouragement and support from loved ones can be a great source of inspiration, helping seniors escape loneliness and find meaning in life. By cultivating good habits and building positive relationships, seniors can not only break the cycle of bad habits, but also create a healthy, happy, and hopeful life in the years to come. Mistake 3: accepting the victim mentality in old age. Aging is an inevitable journey of life where we face major changes in our health, family roles, and social status. However, many older adults unwittingly fall into the victim mentality trap, a negative mental state in which they believe they are victims of circumstances, helpless in the face of change, and no longer have control over their lives. This is an unfortunate mistake that not only reduces the quality of life, but also causes them to lose the opportunity to enjoy the precious values that old age brings. The victim mentality often stems from a deep sense of loss and inferiority. As they enter old age, they may lose the things that once made life meaningful: declining health, ending careers, growing children leaving, or even losing their spouses. These losses can easily lead to the feeling that time and circumstances have betrayed them. Instead of finding a way to adapt to reality, many older adults choose to surrender, locking themselves in a sense of helplessness and self-pity. They often say things like, "I'm old, I can't do anything anymore," or "my life is over." This mindset not only weakens their spirit, but also causes them to isolate themselves from society and family. The consequences of a victim mentality do not stop at the emotional aspect. When they believe that they are no longer valuable or capable of change, older adults easily become passive and dependent. They refuse to participate in activities, avoid learning new things, and gradually lose connection with the world around them. This mentality can lead to a series of mental health problems such as depression, anxiety, and intense feelings of loneliness. Not only that, but prolonged inactivity also negatively affects physical health, increasing the risk of chronic diseases such as high blood pressure, diabetes, and cognitive decline. A dangerous vicious cycle is formed. The more they feel like victims, the more they act in ways that reinforce that belief. And as this negative belief grows, they sink deeper into a feeling of helplessness and disorientation. This not only harms them, but also affects those around them. Family and friends and allies are unlikely to help the older person does not escape this state of reality. However, breaking the victim mentality is not impossible. Instead of focusing on what has been lost, the older person needs to learn to appreciate what they still have. Relatively good health, loving relationships, or simply time to reflect and enjoy life all are valuable assets. To overcome the victim mentality, the first and most important step is to change the way you view yourself and your life. Family, friends, and society play a big role in helping older adults change this mindset. Encourage them to participate in social activities such as senior clubs, new skills classes, or volunteer programs. These activities not only help them feel useful, but also bring joy, connection, and a sense of belonging to a community. Additionally, providing emotional support through psychological counseling or personal development courses can also help them regain confidence and motivation to live. Above all, emphasize that old age is not the end, but a new chapter, an opportunity to slow down, understand yourself more deeply, and share valuable experiences with the younger generation. Once older adults overcome the victim mentality, they can see their potential and enjoy life to the fullest. Old age, instead of being a burden, will become a memorable time for them to explore and affirm their personal values in a completely new way. Mistake 4. Ignoring financial reality in old age. In old age, financial management is a key factor in maintaining a stable, independent, and peaceful life. However, many older people fall into the trap of subjectivity, ignoring financial reality, leading to serious consequences both physically and mentally. This is not only a personal problem but also a common concern for families and society. The most common mistake in old age is the lack of preparation for the financial future. Many people think that pensions or social benefits will be enough to meet all their needs in life. They often do not build a specific spending plan, nor do they make provisions for emergencies. However, the reality is much more complicated. Medical expenses are increasing, living needs continue, and unexpected risks can always occur. Not having a reserve fund means they are likely to fall into poverty, having to rely on support from children or grandchildren or borrow. This not only puts economic pressure on the family, but also reduces the sense of independence, creating a sense of insecurity and prolonged anxiety. In addition, another serious mistake is the lack of understanding or overtrust in attractive investment invitations. In the context of modern society, many elderly people are lured into high-risk investment projects or financial scams. With the desire to increase their income quickly, they may put their trust in the wrong place, leading to the loss of all their savings. Such financial shocks not only directly affect daily life, but also leave deep psychological trauma, such as feelings of failure, guilt, and even depression. An unstable financial situation also reduces the quality of family and social relationships. When feeling like a burden, many elderly people choose to live a closed life, limiting communication with their children, grandchildren, or friends. This reduces the connection between generations and makes them more lonely, losing the necessary spiritual support. On the contrary, in families where the elderly do not control their finances well, internal conflicts can occur. increasing tension between members. To avoid falling into these dangerous spirals, the elderly need to change their perspective and actions on finance. First of all, it is necessary to create a detailed financial plan, including estimating daily expenses, building an emergency fund, and ensuring enough money for essential needs. Investments also need to be carefully considered, staying away from projects that are unclear or have signs of fraud. Seeking support from financial experts or trusted relatives is a way to make wiser decisions. In addition, the family plays a very important role in supporting the elderly in managing their finances. Sharing information, planning advice, or simply talking about financial matters regularly will help seniors feel understood and supported. Most importantly, maintaining a positive, proactive attitude towards life will help them overcome financial challenges and move towards an independent and happy old age. There is nothing more precious than peace of mind as we age, and that can only be achieved when we face our financial realities responsibly. Managing finances effectively is not only about protecting yourself, but also about preserving family relationships, maintaining self-respect, and fully enjoying your golden years. Mistake 5. Waiting for someday in old age. Old age, a precious stage in life, can easily become caught up in the cycle of waiting. For those who have lived through many years, sometimes they start to believe that everything will automatically change one day, perhaps better health, an unexpected fortune, or the comfortable life they have been looking forward to for years. However, the expectation of someday can cause them to miss out on valuable opportunities and hinder their enjoyment of the present. Many adults and seniors often think that life will become easier when they reach a certain point. Someday, I will have enough money to retire. Someday I will no longer have to worry about illness or other challenges in life. This feeling can persist over the years and become the main reason why they do not take action now. This waiting is like an invisible net that binds them to dreams that never really come true, causing them to lose the opportunity to enjoy life in every present moment. Instead of proactively creating change, they wait for the perfect day, a miracle to appear to make everything better. This is not only limited to the physical aspect, but also affects their spirit and emotions. Waiting too long sometimes leads to great disappointment when someday never comes. The feeling of emptiness and disappointment when they cannot see the change they want can reduce their motivation to live. Older people can feel lonely and lost, as if their life is passing by meaninglessly because they have spent too much time waiting instead of living fully with what they have. This can lead to health problems, both physical and mental. When they no longer feel excited or have a clear sense of purpose, they can easily get caught up in a cycle of anxiety, sadness, and sometimes depression. Waiting also means skipping out on planning and preparing for the important things in life. While waiting for the perfect day, they may forget that each day is an opportunity to make a difference. Procrastination not only robs them of the opportunity to improve their health, but also of connecting with others, learning new things, or challenging themselves with exciting activities. Dreams cannot become reality without taking action now. Instead of waiting for someday, older adults can focus on enjoying life in the present moment. Regardless of imperfect health, tight finances, or other concerns in life, we can still find joy and meaning in the little things. A conversation with an old friend, an afternoon walk in the park, or simply participating in activities you love can all be precious moments. Life doesn't wait, and we shouldn't let it pass us by hoping for someday. It's important to understand that every day is an opportunity to change, learn, connect, and grow. Life may not be perfect, but it's in those imperfections that we find peace and happiness. Live in the present, not just because someday may never come. When we choose to live in the present, we realize that someday is today. So we have together discovered 5 stupid mistakes that many of us can make when we get old, mistakes that can gradually destroy the quality of our lives without even realizing it. Bad habits, wrong decisions about health, psychology, or finance can make us feel helpless and gradually lose the joy of living. However, don't worry too much because we can all change. Just by being aware and taking action from today, you can completely change the situation and live a full, happy, and fulfilling life in your old age. If you find this video useful and if you have any experiences, stories, or lessons from your life that you want to share, don't hesitate to leave a comment below. We can learn a lot of valuable things from each other, and your sharing will be a great source of encouragement for those who are looking for a better way to live in old age. Let's create a community where we share, understand, and help each other on this journey. And if you find this video useful, don't forget to like, share with friends and relatives to spread positive and useful messages together. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on interesting, useful, and earliest videos. Always live with joy, passion, and meaning. And remember, life is a precious gift. Don't let unintentional mistakes reduce its value. Wishing you good health, joy, and happiness in every moment of life.